All right, let's jump right in. If you're ready to finally crack the code on Chinese characters, you are in exactly the right place. We're about to do a super quick tour that's going to totally change how you see and remember them forever. Does this look familiar? You stare at a character and all you see is this crazy jumble of lines. It feels like you have to memorize thousands of unique, totally random drawings. I know it can be so frustrating, but I promise you, there is a much better way. The secret isn't about having some photographic memory. It's about realizing that almost every single character has a hidden code inside, a set of logical building blocks that actually give you clues about what it means. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So what are these building blocks? They're called radicals. And you can think of them like a cheat sheet that's built right into the language itself. Each radical is a component with a theme. So a character with the person radical probably has something to do with people. One with the I radical, probably about seeing. Simple, right? So how does this actually work? Let's break it down. We're going to start with one of the most common radicals out there and see exactly how a full character gets kind of squished down to become a component part. Okay, so check this out. On the left, that's the character for person. It kind of looks like a little stick figure walking, doesn't it? But when it becomes a building block inside another character, it gets squeezed into the skinny form you see on the right. It still means person, it's just in its radical form. All right, let's put this to work right now. Just by using this one person radical, you're about to understand and remember your first three characters. Ready? Let's do it. First up, to live. It's our person radical next to a component that means a living space. So a person in their space, well, that means to live. Easy. Next, we've got to press. It's a person putting pressure on something. And finally, convenient. This one's kind of funny. It's a person plus a sign for, well, for something you do at a convenient time and place. You see it all the time in the word for convenient, 方便. Feeling good? You've already got three characters in the bag. Let's keep this momentum going and move to our next radical. We're going from people to perception with the I radical. What's really cool here is how visual the stories are. First, to look. See that part on top? It represents a hand. So it's literally a hand over the I radical, just like when you shield your eyes to see something far away. You use it in the word 看见, to see. Next is the modern word for eye. You have the eye radical on the left, and on the right, well, it looks like another eye with some eyelashes. And that's how we get the word for eyes, 眼睛. And finally, eyebrow. This one's almost too easy. It's the eye radical with the shape that looks just like an eyebrow right on top of it. Simple as that. Okay, next up is the woman radical. And the characters in this section, they don't just have logic. One of them has an absolutely wild story that I promise you will never forget. Let's start with the beautiful ones first. The character for good is made up of the woman radical and the child radical. Think about it. A woman with her child. That's a universal symbol for something good. Then we have last name. This is the woman radical plus the character for to give birth. Why? Because way back in ancient China, in its matriarchal society, your family name actually came from your mother. All right, get ready for this one. Let's look at the character for marriage. It's made of two parts. Our woman radical, and another character, which means dusk or sunset. So what on earth does a woman, and the time of sunset, have to do with marriage? The answer is this fascinating piece of ancient history that's just locked right inside this single character. So the story goes like this. Ancient tribes started to notice that children from couples within the same tribe often had health issues, but kids from different tribes were way healthier. So, to solve this, men started raiding other tribes to find a wife. And what's the best time to conduct a raid without being seen? At dusk. So, they would go at dusk to kidnap a woman. And that combination became the character for marriage. Today, you'll find it in the modern word for getting married. 结婚? Unforgettable, right? All right, we are on a roll. We've learned 9 characters already. Let's kick it up a notch. We're going to do a double feature now with our last 2 radicals, silk and knife. We're going to knock out 6 more characters, just like that. First up, the silk radical. You'll see this little guy in characters all about thread and textiles. Take the character for knot. When you finish sewing, what do? You tie a knot. That's why the word for to finish, 结束, uses this character. It also shows up in thread and to knit. Okay, next, the knife radical. To divide shows a knife splitting something in two. To cut is another one. And then there's sharp. But what's really interesting is that sharp also means benefit or profit, because a sharp knife was the #1 tool for harvesting grain, which of course brought you wealth. And just like that, you did it. You've seriously unlocked a completely new way of seeing and understanding Chinese characters. The big takeaway here is you don't need to rely on boring rote memorization anymore. You actually have a toolkit now for decoding the language. I mean, just look at this. This is your personal cheat sheet from just the last few minutes. 5 simple radicals that were the keys to unlocking 3 characters each, from person and I to that amazing story of woman and marriage, all the way to silk and knife. This right here is proof that the system really works. So what's the grand total? In just a few minutes, you've learned to recognize, understand, and actually remember 15 different Chinese characters, not by memorizing a bunch of squiggles, but by understanding their logic and their stories. That is a seriously powerful start. So the real question now is, if you can learn 15 characters this easily, what other stories? What other little bits of history? What other secrets are hiding in plain sight, just waiting to be decoded in the thousands of other characters out there? Now you have the key to find out.